Friends, family, subscribers to the YouTube channel Adventuring with the S.G.O.C.C. And there's our YouTube channel. So this morning I've got my hot cup of blackberry hibiscus herb tea because it's still kind of chilly. This morning on In the Bunker with Geoff, we have what I think is a really solid little compact semi-automatic. Now the semi-automatics are Springfield XDS, the Taurus G2c. There's a couple of Glocks that fall into that category. They're mostly geared. This is it. They're mostly geared for a small hand. As you can see, my pinky doesn't grab anything. They're designed, I think, primarily for women's hands. They make a great gun for a woman. We have a couple of compact 9mm. I think 9mm is a good defensive round for women, especially smaller frame women that don't have the shoulder or the body mass to handle like a 45 ACP. It's a good gun. This one's polymer and steel. It's got a polymer lower, steel upper on the slide. It's got a double set trigger. It does not have the back of the stock portion where you have to have a depressed portion like my Springfield does. I don't know if you can see that. The Taurus does not have that. It does have a double trigger though. See how you have to push that purse part in, and the Springfield has the same thing but a smaller version. So I like it. It's lightweight. It's it's small. Made in Brazil, is all Taurus are. It's a fun little gun, and when I say little, I mean little. It is chambered 9mm. You can see it says G2c 9mm right there. It's a fun little gun. It has a single stack magazine that actually transitions to a double stack. It's a wide magazine. You can see it starts out single and then broadens out to a double stack. That's what they call the double stack magazine. Even fully loaded, it's super lightweight. I would say, compared to my Springfield, I would say it's at least 3-4 ounces lighter. And if my Springfield didn't have an extended mag, this would hold more rounds. It's nice. I like it. It's got a nice grip area in that it has this little thumb indentation here for your fingers, and there's one on either side, so left or right handed you're going to have a thumb indentation. It's smooth on the stock, the hand, the carry handle, except for these areas that are raised, so it's quite comfortable to hold. Your four fingers, my middle finger, my ring finger, come around. This is with the magazine in it. Let me turn you a little bit. When you have the magazine in, then it gives my pinky something to grab. But the ring finger and middle finger grab this roughed up spot perfectly. It's got a nice foresight here. The rear sight, it's a double dot as usual. It's a good gun for the money. I would call it a solid 7. It's one of Tim's favorite carry weapons because it is smaller. He has a concealed carry, so he carries in his pocket all the time. I don't think he even has a holster for this. He brought it by yesterday so I could do it in the bunker with Geoff today. If you find yourself in front of one, I think we're probably going to get another one. We're going to acquire another one this year because I like it as well. Size comparison to my Springfield, you can see it's smaller, both in length and height. They weigh, like I said earlier, the Taurus is a little bit lighter, and the Springfield, for me, the Springfield just feels better. But I do like the Taurus G2c so much that like I said, I think we're going to acquire another one this year. This is going to go back to Tim's in his safe. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about it is the trigger. It's got a, like I said, it's got that double trigger like most modern semi-automatics do. But I'm not comfortable with the trigger. I think that'll be an upgrade either on this one or if we acquire another one. Next thing is we had a Payette 357 Magnum that we were gonna put into the inventory. Single action. It's a beautiful gun. It's got a couple of different metals, but I put it on layaway before I was looking for a new vehicle. So I got rid of the Trailblazer. It's gone, done, finished. That nightmare is an end. And oddly enough, one of our subscribers and our editor has a Jeep. We had two Jeeps, one that he rolled that had a new motor in it and all kinds of upgrades. So we made a deal. I'm going to acquire his 1987 Jeep Cherokee Pioneer 4-wheel drive. We're going to put a nice big front bumper on it with a winch, and that's going to be our new vehicle. So Tim and I will both have Jeeps. And in fact, my nephew Matthew has a Jeep. So we're going to be Jeep strong across the board. Looking forward to it. I'm currently without vehicle at the moment, which is fine. Tim gives me a ride to the store. I make it go out okay. So looking forward to that. Upcoming, we'll have the big papa to this one. We have a Taurus G2, which is it's one of the earlier versions, so it's all steel. I think it's got a nickel slide. I'm gonna have to look. I think it's in Tim's safe. I can't remember where it is. It's either in his safe or my safe. Anyways, there'll be a future one on that. And next Wednesday, we'll be showing a metal detecting find that Tim found out in the raw open areas near the place that Geronimo surrendered. It's a coach gun barrel assembly. It's pretty cool. Side by side. I think it's 20 gauge. I can't remember. I have to take a look at it, dust it off, and we'll have that on an upcoming issue as well. Anyways, the big news on this episode of In the Bunker with Geoff is 2 weeks and change ago, we did a tour of the ghost town of Gleason, Arizona. And the person that gave us the tour was Joe, who owns the ghost town of Gleason, Arizona. Well, he has extended to Tim and I the opportunity, and we're going to take it. March 2nd, we will be the first group permitted to metal detect the ghost town of Gleason, Arizona. We invite any of our subscribers who want to join us. We've already got a pretty good sized group. There's a $10 donation to the cause because Joe relies on donations to keep the ghost town going so people can visit it. It's an incredible tour. I suggest anybody who's in the area or you want to go visit a real Arizona ghost town from the Old West, that's your ticket. So it's going to be a good time. I guess somebody found a $5 gold piece near the school, so who knows? There could be treasure. Anyways, more to follow. This has been a Fun Brothers production. Look for some upcoming events and announcements coming up. We're going to have a good summer. Thank you very much. Subscribe, share, like. Oh, we hit over 1,000 subscribers, by the way. Just chasing watch hours now. Love all of our subscribers. Thank you very much for being part of the channel.